What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So I got David Benavidez and David Morrell in the news, man. It was rumored earlier that David Benavidez would possibly, or is in negotiations, or looks to be in talks with David Morrell to make a fight happen. And David Benavidez just shut that down. As you guys can see, this is his verified Instagram account. He retweeted or reposted a tweet by Michael Benson, who is a reliable source. He says, told by David Benavidez that reports of him potentially fighting David Morrell next are not true. He will be fighting or facing Jesse Hart in December. All right, now what a bummer. Because it was talks. Earlier I saw a few YouTube channels or whatnot. But that sucks, man. And you can even see right here David Morrell's verified Twitter account or Instagram account. Sorry, it says Benavidez, are you ready? With Key Glock, let's go. Man. So apparently, like I don't know what's going in. Like, I'm gonna do a little research on this or whatnot because this is both fighters are now up to at 175, right? Both fighters are coming off of a less than normal performance. By that I mean, like, a lot of people are criticizing David Benavidez's last performance. I thought that was bizarre to criticize that. I felt like he won and virtually controlled the fight. He just did all but get the knockout, and people all of a sudden want to say he struggled, and I don't see where he struggled. And David Morrell, is coming off of a not so spectacular performance as well. I think he might have won by like majority decision or something like that. But it is what it is, man. Both fighters are not coming off of stellar performances, but indeed this is a fight that I think that we all really want to see. David Morrell has virtually been the only person calling out David Benavidez for some time now. And, I just think that nobody else really wants to fight David Benavidez. So, I would love to see this fight. Granted, I'm going to be 100. I would rather this fight be for a title shot. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. But if we can get it right now, go ahead and get it right now. But it seems that David Benavidez is, like he said, he's going to go ahead with the Jesse Hart fight. And I'm still not upset about that fight because, bro, that's a stay busy fight. You know what I'm saying? That's a stay busy fight. He's in line. We know what he has next, and I think that a lot of times people we don't mind. Boxing fans don't mind a stay busy fight when we see the end goal, right? I can give you a couple of examples. When Andre Ward moved up to 175, he fought like Alexander Brand or whatever. Then he fought like Paul Smith. And we didn't mind that because it's like we knew the end game or the end goal was Sergey Kovalev. So I think, as a matter of fact, I think his first fight at 175, or one of those fights was Sullivan Barrera, I believe so. But we knew the end goal, so we didn't really care. Like, we knew what the end goal was. Even with, I remember with Danny Garcia, I can't remember the guy's name that he fought. It might have been, it was something Vargas, I believe. I think the last name was Vargas. Can't remember. But we didn't mind that fight because we knew he was going to fight Keith Thurman next. So that was a stay busy fight. We knew he was going to fight Keith Thurman. That was the end goal. So, when you have stay busy fights, it's nothing wrong with that at all. Go ahead, because you guys got to understand the business in boxing as well. David Benavidez is in line for the title shot. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to fight the winner of David Benavidez of Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. He's supposed to fight the winner. So and then that would be for undisputed as well. So I don't necessarily I don't see anything wrong with him taking a stay busy fight because the end goal is either a fighter that's hella dangerous that has 100% knockout ratio, or a fighter that beat Canelo and Gilberto Ramirez in Dimitri Bivol. And him and Bivol actually have history. They sparred together and everything like that. So, I mean, I'm not mad at that. As far as David Morrell goes, if he, I'm pretty sure he'll still be calling out David Benavidez. He seems very adamant about that fight. I don't know who he fights next. I don't know who he should fight next. But maybe, whoever he fights, maybe he should fight a Stay Busy too. Or then again, because I don't know, maybe he should, maybe shouldn't. But at some point, I do know for a fact we are going to get this fight. I mean, they're too close to they're too close to home base for this fight not to happen. Both fighters are with Al Heyman, with the PBC. Both fighters are at the same exact weight class. The fight is bound to happen unless if maybe one of them loses to somebody else. But they're on a collision course. So I'm not too pressed. I did get excited about it because it is a fight that I want to see. David Benavidez is he did speak about how he would rather this fight be for a title. I don't think David Benavidez is ducking David Morrell at all. I just think David Benavidez, he has his eyes on the prize, and it was just like I can give you several examples. Just like Caleb Plant, fought Caleb Truax, knowing that he was going to get Canelo Alvarez later that year. So he's like, why would I fight you when I have Canelo Alvarez, who offers more financially and more legacy wise and financially wise? Well, that's the same with David Benavidez. That's the same. That's why I love my channel, bro. I'm so consistent. That's the same with Terrence Crawford and Jerron Ennis. I'm gonna fight somebody that's gonna actually do something for my career. I mean, I enhance my career. David Benavidez becomes undisputed should he beat the winner of Bivol and Benavidez should they have all the belts by that time. It's been a long day by that time. Caleb Plant. He would have been undisputed had he would have beaten Canelo Alvarez. So why would he fight David Benavidez, which was proven to be a very dangerous fight? When I got Canelo right there, I'm not gonna mess that up. So no, I'm gonna fight Canelo Alvarez. And as far as David Benavidez, he's going to fight the winner of Bivol and Benavidez. I honestly think that's a more dangerous fight than David Morrell, if I'm being 100. So it is what it is, bro. Now I will say this. I know Canelo Alvarez had not a lot, but he had something to say about David Benavidez's performance, how he didn't really perform up to par. My whole thing with Canelo Alvarez is fam, I don't like when fighters do that, bro. You're gonna criticize his fight and say he wasn't impressive, but yeah, if that's the case, then why don't you fight him? If he's not impressive, why don't you fight him then? Because I don't think anybody found Edgar Berlanga to be impressive, and you still fought him. So it's don't sit here and criticize a fighter by belittling him, but yeah, you're not gonna step in the ring with him. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to speak on that briefly or whatnot. But again, regardless, bro, listen. Matter of fact, let's look up some possible options for David Morrell real quick. All right, so some possible options for David Morrell at 175 would be Alexander Gosvic, who just fought David Benavidez. Callum Smith, ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, I would love to see that. David Morrell versus Callum Smith, I would love to see that. You got Anthony Yarde, that's another good one. Somebody's gonna fight Ronald Gravel. Oh, it's rumored that Jaime Munguia is gonna fight Ronald Gravel. Ben Whitaker, I think he's at 160. I thought he was at 160. Is he at 160? I thought he was at 168. No, he is at 175. I'm tripping. Ben Whitaker been making some noise lately. I like what I'm seeing from Ben Whitaker. But Ben Whitaker, I highly doubt they make that though, because they're still building Ben Whitaker. So I highly doubt they make that. But those are still some very interesting fights. You still got Lyndon Arthur hanging around. I I mean, David Morrell got some options, but now they have to make some stuff shake. Craig Richards, who was actually a former foe of Bivol, they have to make something shake, but they can still make those fights happen. And by they, I really mean Turkey, like His Excellency, can definitely make those fights happen or whatnot. Especially with Craig Richards, I think that's a fight that the PBC could get on. But I would love to see David Morrell face. I would love to see David Morrell versus Callum Smith. I would love to see that. But anyways, it is what it is, man. So unfortunately, we're not gonna get David Benavidez versus David Morrell yet. Not next, but I'm more than sure we'll still get that fight if sometime in the near future. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a fight that's been brewing for a long time. Like a lot of stuff been saying between the two. So we just gotta be a little bit patient. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?